What up everyone, it's your boy Xmanny87 bringing you another Marvel Legends video, and what I have for you today is a recap of today's Hasbro Pulse episode of the Marvel Legends Fan First Monday, September 13th, 2021 livestream. Retro series was the main theme for all the new reveals and continuing to pay homage for those vintage Toy Biz packages. First, I want to give a very big thank you to my man, Mr. Johns, for giving me my new logo. As you all know, Magneto is my all-time favorite X-Men character, and he drew me in a Magneto costume, sporting my X-Men blue and yellow colors. Oh man, I'm so in love with this. You killed it with this, bro. This made my year. Check out his phenomenal art on Instagram, as I'll have a link in the description below. Now, before I get into everything, please drop a thumbs up like rating on the video. It'll help show your support for my channel, and I greatly appreciate it. First, a few official pre-order sale date announcements. The Excalibur 3-pack, Skrull Army Builders, and S.H.I.E.L.D. multi-pack will be up for pre-order tomorrow, September 14th, 2021 at 1 p.m. Eastern Time for Pulse Premium members, and will be open to the rest of the public at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. With that out the way, now onto the new reveals. Kicking off the first reveals, there will be a new SpiderMan retro wave, and we start with the updated symbiote SpiderMan on the superposable body, which was revealed by my homie Just Jay Hernandez a few days ago on his channel, so you can check out his review there. This was a given. Once they introduced that new posable Spider-Man body, we knew this was going to be around the corner, and here it is. I'm so excited for this one, as this has always been my favorite alternate Spider-Man costume. He comes with fists, wall-crawling hands, and web-shooting hands, all with the white patches that doesn't have the black dot in the middle. A must have for sure. Next up is Hobgoblin with a more vibrant color scheme and no scales to match the likeness and smoothness of the animated series. He'll have a satchel, pumpkin bomb, and his glider in a purple color. This will give fans another opportunity to acquire this character since he was last included in the Space Venom Bath Wave, so good choice there. I like this, and even though he has the Bucky Cap legs and arms, it'll be a lot easier to pose him throwing a pumpkin bomb, or any pose for that matter, since the scales hindered a lot of the range in articulation. Ben Reilly Spider-Man is showcased next, and I was quite surprised as I didn't expect him to be on the updated retro posable body so soon. It looks good on him, but unfortunately no pinless legs, so you do get the red pins showing on his inner legs. But happy to see he comes with all the extra hands that Symbiote Spider-Man includes. These hands should always be mandatory for every Spider-Man figure no matter what. This will definitely replace the last Ben Reilly Spider-Man on my shelf, and I'll keep the other one as Spider Carnage on my display since he came with those parts. This is one of many cool things about getting an updated figure. Well, looks like my idea of Hammerhead on the Happy Hogan body was already in the works at Hasbro since I showed off that kit bash in one of my videos I made recently. I called it that the chances are really high to get him on that body for a retro wave. My nerd tingles served me well, and also we get him in a pinstriped suit. Even looks better with this new and bigger head sculpt, which complements the body more. The jacket piece attached to the vest looks new too. You get a cool fist with brass knuckles on it, a plain fist, two open hands, and the Magia Slugger baseball bat. Cool to see them reuse that bat from the Kill Crew Punisher. I just bought a second Happy Hogan at Target since it was on clearance to display a Hammerhead on my Spidey display, but now looks like I'll be returning that. Or maybe keep it to add with my other suited figures that I use as goons in my photography. This is my second favorite reveal of the day. My absolute favorite reveal of the day was this armored Spider-Man, and this is beyond total awesomeness. My other favorite Spider-Man alternate costume next to the symbiote. I was blown away by this reveal. This new sculpt is so fire. Pinless too, to make the elbows and knees look sleeker with the armor. That metallic silver paint makes this figure stand out as it should, since after all, it's armor being the highlight and all. The sculpted cobwebbing armor throughout looks so crisp. The texture on the black too. The head sculpt is incredible. My only concern is that for some reason, the head doesn't look as metallic as the rest of the armor. Could be just me, or maybe the lighting that's throwing it off. Would suck to have a plastic silver head with a painted silver body that don't match. But we'll see once we get it in hand. For accessories, you get two fists, two web shooter hands, and two very new web splat accessories in different sizes. Funny thing is, I was going to make a video of the top 10 Spider-Man costumes I want to see made in Marvel Legends, and this armored Spider-Man was my number one. So now I'll have to rethink my list a bit, but I'm extremely satisfied right now to see Hasbro getting this out. To round out the wave, the final figure reveal was a classic shocker, something many of us have been waiting on. Pretty much an all-new sculpt with the quilt-like pattern being sculpted in as well. This looks very good. The last shocker they made, the pattern was painted and not sculpted. Something interesting to note here is that the forearms will be interchangeable as the hands have no articulation at the wrist. Dwight mentioned this was his choice to choose aesthetic over articulation, as he felt that it would lose its appeal if there was a gap made for wrist articulation. This makes the Shock Blast gauntlets look streamlined and smooth as possible. You know what? I'm actually okay with this decision making. As much as I prefer articulation, I love a good balance too, and I see his point here. What I'm not okay with is those damn bubble effects again. This could have been a good opportunity to throw in some beam-like effects that shoot straight forward. Anyways, the figure still looks great, and excited to finally add a classic shocker to my Spider-Man display. Lastly, this new Spider-Man Retro Wave will go up for pre-order tomorrow, September 14th, 2021 at 1 p.m. Eastern Time on Hasbro Pulse and other online retailers such as BBTS. Some more retro carded goodness comes our way, but this time it's the regular superheroes line with Falcon leading things off. This is his classic look and not the more modern take from the Gamerverse Joe Fixit Build-A-Figure wave. If you have that figure, then you know what to expect here. He comes with 2 fists, 2 flight hands, and his wings. He looks good, but my biggest disappointment is not having a red wing accessory included. It's been a while this regular superheroes card got some love. Last one I believe was Grey Hulk in 2019. Still, I'm content getting a classic Falcon. This will be my main Falcon in my Avengers display. Next up we get Loki. He'll have an older looking head with smaller horns, which was originally supposed to be included with the last one we got from the Endgame Hulk Build-A-Figure wave, but was cut out due to budget reasons. So it's nice to get that here with this one. He also will include an alternate head, which is the same that came out in the Endgame Hulk Bath wave, along with twin daggers for weapons this time around. His color scheme is a slight brighter green with a more solid yellow. Not happy they went with this body again for Loki. Wish they went with something else, something better, but it is what it is. I guess I'll put this guy in my dedicated villains shelf as I had the last Loki in my Asgardian display on my Cosmic shelf. Next up was Unexpected, which is a re-release from the A-Force box set in this Lady Loki, or as they dub it, Trickster Loki. This time she comes with fists, which wasn't included with her last figure. Only the opened hands were. So another opportunity for those who missed out on that set. I think this spot should have been saved for a classic She-Hulk. It would have been nice to get a classic She-Hulk that's on a new pinless body and not a reuse from that A-Force set. But we'll have to wait and see if she's included whenever the rest of this wave gets revealed or in another offering of some sort. This Trickster Loki was the last reveal of the day. Then a few teasers were thrown at us, the first one being there will be a Legends 6-inch scale figure without legs. This is poking fun at the Cannonball figure from the Wendigo wave. My guess is maybe Bonebreaker. That would be awesome in maybe a Reavers multi-pack or vehicle series. I know Dwight has said that he would love to get more Reavers out in the past and has expressed interest in a Bonebreaker. Teaser number 2, there will be another Legends 6-inch scale figure on the oversized Spider-Man Retro Toy Biz blister card. Let the speculation begin here. Some people want to see a Rhino Bath re-release, Lizard Bath re-release, possibly with a more classic-like head or newer body. Maybe the armored Doc Ock animated series version with big bendy wire tentacles, perhaps? I could see that taking up a big chunk of the packaging. Maybe they throw us a curveball with a Spider Hulk or Man Spider? Who knows? Lots of options for the deluxe retro cards. Teaser number 3, there will be at least 2 characters who have never appeared in Toy Biz or Hasbro Legends 6-inch line who were also featured in Marvel Universe Series 2 1991 trading card set. I'm going with Rachel Phoenix since they keep bringing her up and that will help round out our Excalibur roster. So my gut feeling is it'll be her. The big three wrapped it up with some physical teaser props being shown as Dwight showed off a battered oil barrel with some holes in them. Then Ryan Ting shows off a diorama image that looks like the base from the Toy Biz Marvel Legends Series 1 Captain America, which was also later then used for Red Skull in Series 5. Not sure if we'll get them again, being that we just recently got new ones, but you never know. Updates for a pinless Cap, maybe, because they already did a pinless Red Skull. The big takeaway here is that it looks like Hasbro is making some diorama backdrops and props to go with it, which is exciting. Looks like it'll be included in the 20-year anniversary of Marvel Legends line, which will feature the classic Toy Biz Legends logo and probably the clamshell packaging, which would be an odd choice being as they went eco-friendly with less plastic for their packaging recently. Maybe it's just for this one occasion. We'll see. And that's all. I'm wrapping it up here. I didn't expect much for reveals, with the much bigger reveals coming next month for the PulseCon event. So it'll be a slow month with little to no reveals leading up to PulseCon. But for the little that was shown, I was more than happy with. I'll take anything on those Spider-Man retro cards. My favorite reveal was the Armored Spider-Man, hands down. Let me know what was your favorite reveal. As for upcoming reviews, I may review the What If wave if I'm feeling it. Haven't opened them yet, but I just can't wait to get the second AOA wave. If I get that in this week, then I'll cover that instead. Anyways, let me know your thoughts on today's reveals. Comment, we'll chat about it. Follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. Link is in the description below. Hit the notification bell so you always know when my latest videos are up. Share and subscribe if you're new. See you on the next video. Peace, peace.